Welcome to a super magical edition.
Yes.
That's Pinto's line. That's, I mean, assuming the record button's been hit, we're go for this week. Kevin Bastos is here. Was enjoying some strawberries earlier.
You
still have them.
From Sunrise Growers.
Perfect.
Strawberries.
And some super cool milk, I see, too.
I wouldn't want the
super
uncool
cool
milk.
Yeah. Speaking of super cool, Justin Pinto is here as well without
no food,
no salad for him.
I did go and get coffee before the hangover.
Good.
I did go.
I got nothing. But we do have the sea otters, and they were kind of floating around earlier. There was
All the junk's left.
Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff there. They must require a lot of toys, I'm guessing.
If you were stuck in
He's kind of.
Think about how much you need to entertain yourself.
Yeah, outside of us, how many people do you think are on there in a day?
This is it.
Probably more than you would think. Somebody just stumbles across it randomly.
But weekly, do they tune in?
Like repeat viewers? There's more half of it.
Well, I guess, if my kid's on there, I'd have it on all the time.
Do they show? They don't.
Not my child, the otter, but my child who works there.
Well, yeah. Is it the day we're cleaning? Let's turn it on. Let's see Uncle John, guys. He's out there. See what's going on. He's throwing stuff again. Uncle John's throwing stuff into the water.
They don't show a number of viewers, surprisingly. One's popping up out of the.
It's broken. It's stuck on one.
There's one up here. He's.
Number of viewers.
Let's
not tell anybody because then we might lose our grant. Why are we doing this? No.
And the sea otters coming out to find out.
Yes.
Because the sea otters are very interested to know what happened this past weekend at the box office.
Oh.
And they'll be surprised to know that both Night School and Smallfoot did okay.
Really? I did not see this at all.
Night School was just slightly below what Box Office Mojo had predicted. I think they predicted about 28. I got 27. Smallfoot comes in at 23.
Gosh, there must be some people.
It was a very strong
to do something.
September.
Hey, yes, the article said strong September.
Yeah.
Wow. I read somewhere that movie got like a D- or something.
What, Night School?
Yes.
Oh, well, I think it could. I don't think it's gonna. I think it might lose more than 50% of its money this weekend. I think it could be in the.
Not a big box office word of mouth on that.
Average $9,000 per theater. That's pretty impressive.
I've been in some theaters, and even for some big movies, I look around and think $9,000 out of this. Wow. Like our Phoenix Cinema has like Cobwebs Generations on there.
That's like for the whole weekend, though, right? It's like for every.
Yeah.
I would assume so,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
I go on the weekend. It's not like I'm out on a.
You
I
never
can't
know.
go Tuesdays. I'm here.
You're
We
not
could
Oh, true.
later.
family night or what is it?
Yeah.
Special something.
I have
some kind of
soccer.
special night. Oh,
Soccer.
soccer. That's got to be over soon, right?
Soccer never.
They
No.
don't play soccer,
Soccer
in the middle of the
never.
winter, do they?
Many of the years.
All right.
Yeah, we have a game one weekend and then indoors the following weekend.
Perfect.
No, it's exhausting. At least indoor, there's no practice during the week.
So,
Little abatement.
House with the Clock in Its Walls also came in over $10 million this past weekend. So,
And this is its second week?
we got three movies that did all right. And probably the biggest news is down there at number 5, the Nun took in another $5 million, but the bigger story is it sets a Conjuring record for the most international money for Conjuring, which is broken now. Conjuring 2,
Oh yes.
which was the most successful to date. There it is. Sets a new box office, and we're talking over 300 million now, worldwide. 330 million.
That's more than I would have said. How about
I think we're old.
the
I
Predator?
think we're done.
The
Oh, no.
Predator
Oh,
is
no.
tracking ahead of Predators.
What?
Yes, but the Predators budget was way less. The Predator budget was like $88 million.
I don't know which is which.
The Predator is the new one. Predators was the one that was the Planet of Predators with Adrian Brody in it that we had forgotten existed.
Okay.
But so they're doing the comparison, and this one's ahead of it. But it also costs like $40 million more to make. But then I looked at it; it has made almost $70 million worldwide. So it's already made its money.
That's amazing.
Ah, boy.
That's a lot of money.
I understand.
It's all made $120-some million.
I understand. It's the quest to lose money. Much like the Police Academy movies, right?
So
I don't think they succeeded yet. They have to do another one.
The Nun. So the Conjuring in the U.S. The Conjuring is number one, 137 million. The Nun is just got over 109 million. Conjuring 2 was 102, and then the ones you might not have realized were part of the Conjuring were Annabelle Creation 102 and Annabelle at 84.
That's a lot of money.
So The Conjuring domestically has made $500 million.
Is this like the Fast and the Furious of horror movies?
We're gonna keep making one of these.
And worldwide,
Spin-off.
unadjusted, worldwide, over $1.5 billion. The Conjuring, 5 Conjuring movies have pulled in.
It's a lot of money.
It's impressive stuff.
I'm terrifying. Quite literally. Come on. Nothing. You're all the
Speaking of terrifying, now actually, so Steven Spielberg, he was going to. Oh God. Okay. So Indiana
movies
Jones
are making me weep now.
Indiana Jones 5, right, was still having script issues. So
Well, I think 4 is still having script issues also.
well played. So Steven Spielberg has finally, after I think they said they were.
I know that guy.
He was looking for close to a year to try to find his lead actor for.
This guy is not that obscure.
And Ansel Elgort, who was, of course, most recently in Baby Driver, is going to play the lead. I cannot think of the lead's name. What is the name? What's the name of the lead in Tony?
Tony and Maria.
Thank you, Tony. Have they mentioned who Maria's going to be?
I don't think they
have. So.
Wow, it took a year to get Tony.
Right.
Come back in 2020.
Spielberg will be 186 when he starts shooting.
We'll be ready.
So Indy 5 is now apparently not coming out until July 9, 2021.
Good thing they picked that date. Lock that day in early.
Of course, Ansel Elgort started in the Divergent films, and then, of course, like we said, he was just recently pretty fantastic in Baby Driver, and does some dancing, and he's kind of singing along to things, but I believe this is his first time in a big movie anyway, where he's going to be actually having to sing in the lead role. Now, granted, there's a lot of
editing.
There's
some audio magic that occurs.
As we found out in the last number of years, there's usually some creative ways to make lead singers or leads appear to be singing when they're not really. So, is the world ready for a West Side Story remake?
No. Okay. No. The answer to that is no.
Even with Steven Spielberg directing? Okay.
The show is lovely and kind of corny. I mean, it is a product of its time. It needed to exist there. It was wonderful there. I don't know if this can exist again, because you have two options: either flying in the face of what was made in the 1960s, or sticking to that and adhering to the script. Either way, you're going to get crushed, just destroyed.
And Spielberg's not made. Has he made a musical yet? Like a straight up musical?
No, I don't even know.
I know he's talked about he's always wanted to, and of course, the beginning of Indiana Jones: Temple of Doom, there's a whole huge dance number. I was trying to think if he's done. Did I miss a movie along the way?
I don't think so.
Pretty sure Ready Player One's not a musical.
Ready Player One.
Definitely not.
I'm trying to look and see.
We could have reimagined it. I know the book wasn't.
Truth.
You know.
Go a different way.
We'll just go. Let's go.
All right, we're gonna do the first dance moves. Giant scene.
Take Jaws. Except we're gonna make the musical. Can we get Left Shark? Can we get Left Shark? Starring as the lead.
Oh, brilliant. The greatest movie ever.
obviously Spielberg is in his more mature phase now, where he's not necessarily going for the big hits as much anymore.
I think he's still going for it.
Well, as I look through,
I was very successful.
As I look through the recent,
I'd like to make movies that not a lot of people want to see.
Right. What we want to do now is make movies that everyone hates.
I want people to talk about it, and everyone says how good it is, but nobody sees them.
Well, as I look at
Best Picture nomination,
U.S. gross, of course, Ready Player One did pretty well, 137. Prior to that, The Post only took in 81 million. Close Encounters of the Third Kind 40th anniversary doesn't really count. BFG was 55. Bridge of Spies 72. Lincoln did very well, of course, 182. But War Horse 79. Adventures of Tintin 77.
Who knew he did all these movies?
I did not.
Indiana Jones, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, of course, made a ton of money, 317.
Oh, yes, so bad.
But you had Munich at 47. War of the Worlds did well.
Munic's supposed to be awesome, though.
I don't remember.
Isn't Munich the one that's like? Isn't that the battle one that's like? There's like no dialogue really.
Don't remember it.
Am I thinking of the right movie? Or am I thinking of the wrong movie?
I don't.
No dialogue?
No. What's the new war movie?
Oh, Dunkirk.
Dunkirk.
Yeah.
Dunkirk, not Munich.
No, Munich is.
They're both names of cities in like Europe.
Of course, Terminal was only 77.
See the movies. It's
Dunkirk
tough to remember.
Was good.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of.
Munich, I didn't see.
Actually, looking through his career, he's had a lot of unsuccessful films.
Oh yeah, 1941.
1941 made 31 million.
It's one of my favorite flops. That movie is great, terrible.
Empire of the Sun, of course, famously only 22 million. Always was 43. Even Schindler's List only pulled in 96 million in the U.S. Amistad 44.
But that's his, magnum opus.
Right. Speaking of magnum opus, I have really bad news for you.
Is that?
Did you get a rundown?
I'm not sure that works.
Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doolittle movie is delayed now until January 20.
What?
20. Okay.
I didn't even know this.
Okay, so
I didn't even know this was coming out.
Nor did I. Someone must have gotten a lot of money. Now that you finished Iron Man, we were thinking, talk to animals.
We have
what?
an extra 0 for you.
Right.
Okay, all right,
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in.
Yep.
now,
We're thinking remake of the Super Mario Brothers.
How's it delayed? Look, clearly we have some footage here, so they must have been starting.
well,
already.
it's
I would expect they went back for reshoots. Hired the Robert Downey clone to go in.
by the way, they've changed the release date in order to give the film a better chance overseas in countries like China as well, as in the hope of attracting audiences after the holidays.
China.
Yeah, well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. When was it supposed to come out?
So,
because January 2020 is far away.
Way. Way.
Okay, it was initially supposed to be May of 2019.
Okay, wow.
And then it got moved up to April of 2019. And
that's a smarter move.
It's January of 2020.
I just don't think you want to be in May
But isn't
as a movie like Dr. Doolittle. I'm going to guess there's going to be a superhero movie in May again every year from now until about 20
End of time?
Yes.
Yeah.
If there's no superhero movie in May, we got bigger problems.
I don't think January is your big movie making.
No, I think January is a good month for Dr. Doolittle. I just don't know why they go to 2019, but I guess you can't move it up too much. You can't, I mean.
Well, and as I look here, the only things currently on the slates.
It's not full?
Well, and actually it's jumping ahead to the story, but Bad Boys for Life, which has finally been greenlit again, Bad Boys 3. Although...
Boni's a big fan.
Although...
Don't make fun of it too
Bad
much.
Boys 1 was pretty good.
Yeah,
Bad Boys 2 was pretty terrible.
Yeah, but still pretty good. In a pretty good, bad sort of way. Of course, Michael Bay is not involved in Bad Boys 3. But, and actually, Martin Lawrence, I don't think, is officially signed on yet. So it could just, it could be one bad boy.
Do you think we can get him?
So that is...
Like the Blues Brothers sequel. Can we get... Well, he is dead.
No, I don't like our chances. Well, cross him
Still
off the
go.
list.
Still go.
So,
I wouldn't say 100% out, but I'm guessing 95.
So Bad Boys for Life is scheduled for that date, January 17th. Just Mercy, which is going to star Michael B. Jordan. I don't know what it's about though.
I gotta say that's more movies than I thought would already be locking on to
The Voyage of
January
Dr.
2020.
Doolittle. And we have Dr. Sleep is being made into a movie.
What is Dr. Sleep?
The Stephen King book is
Inside Media Weekly for 60 weeks from now.
is coming out that following week. But then in February it's going to really hit hard because you got Peter Rabbit 2. You have this Birds of Prey potentially. Untitled WB event film number 3.
Oh, good. I've been really looking forward to that one. Really looking forward to that.
James Bond 25. I don't know if it's going to stay there.
No, I don't think. Do we have a Bond? Have we cast a Bond yet?
They may have it finished already before they're announcing if they're gonna have a Bond. They're just doing the scenes and they'll put him in later, or her, or
Hey, Doctor Who's a girl now.
or the
Doctor
dog.
Who's a woman. We're ready to go.
So unfortunately, you got to wait another 9 months, right, in order to get 8 months.
I know what we're waiting on.
For
Dr. Doolittle.
Dr. Doolittle,
Oh,
or
sorry.
Downey Jr.
Sorry.
I'm going to have to update my countdown on my phone.
So you may have to see him in other films. I don't know.
Avengers 4
he
maybe.
might be in
I think
something
Avengers 4 is
else.
going to come out. I think Avengers 4 will be named before January 2020.
That
Pretty sure
is-
that'll happen.
Perhaps.
Yes. Maybe not, though. The way they're going, maybe not.
And how funny my next story was going to be Bad Boys 3 is happening. Again. Now it's going to begin production early 2019. As I said, there's no Martin Lawrence yet. Although, what could he possibly be doing? I mean, he's got.
He might be doing something, but I think they can get him. I'm
You
confident.
think they can get enough money to get?
I don't think that. I think the creative differences they had on Bad Boys 2, they can put that behind them now, and I think they can work it out. You know.
And what happened to the TV series? Didn't they have a Bad
What?
Boys TV series? Oh, it was originally ordered by NBC and canceled during production.
Oh, always a good sign. We were gonna make a TV show, got canceled.
Let's
Make the movie. Perfect. Even better.
So they're saying that in order for this movie to, it has to be next level great. Martin Lawrence has kind of been the one that's kind of been, I'm not sure this can happen. And well, part of this too has to do with, it's interesting how these things interconnect, but obviously Suicide Squad did not do so well, so Suicide Squad 2 is not, jumping to get started, which now gives Will Smith a little more time.
Were any of the sort of DC Universe movies doing really well?
Well, but if
Wonder Woman aside, were anyone like pleasantly surprised or?
Let's put Wonder Woman in every movie.
could be.
Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman. What's she doing here? Did we just trying to just pump it up a little bit? We just brought her in. She's just doing a cameo. She's gonna be gone.
And then also, of course, Will Smith's going to be doing Bright 2, even though the first Bright did not do so well. That was the.
I missed that one.
Okay, that was. Okay, Netflix or Amazon? Was it Netflix original?
Netflix.
It was the first Netflix big budget style action film, Netflix original.
I missed it. Did you watch it?
And
No.
it is.
Isn't
apparently-
it like?
It's apparently really bad.
But isn't it also like he's a cop and like with like a lizard for a partner or something? Like,
What?
isn't it something?
I'm sorry, what?
Right? Didn't he have like a snake man partner or something like that? Like,
I need to look this up.
so Will Smith.
right?
We
Am I
need to
thinking of
change
the-
the
I mean-
title of it to "Old Men Looking Up Things on the Internet." Somehow,
you
though, I
could
think
very
we
well
tracked
be
the
correct.
wrong
Yes, he's
crowds
got-
there.
Here, let's
Will-
show the.
Okay, wait.
But yeah, he's got kind of a blue-skinned, and that's what's his name?
Joel? Is that Joel? Joel's name's listed on the promo.
Oh,
Yeah, like that.
he's
guy.
a lizardy thing, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I didn't watch it. I just saw the commercials.
Well, after you get a 26% thumbs up on Rotten Tomatoes
26%.
and a 29% Metacritic, 6.4 IMDb, Joel Edgerton. Boy, I bet he was happy to be covered up on that. Joe Rogan was also. Joe Rogan is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th. Joe Rogan is the 6th build on there. If
It's in his
Joe
contract. He's gonna be $6 billion or higher.
Rogan-
It's in his contract.
Wow. He is below, though, Numi Rapace and Lucy Fry and Edgar Ramirez. Above, however, Ike Barinholtz, Dawn Oliveri,
And Happy Anderson.
I don't get to Happy Anderson.
Oh, I'm on IMDb. Oh, I don't...
Mine doesn't go that far.
So, it's... So, Bright was...
I think you should.
As the tagline goes, and this is, of course, we're going to do a
Give
police and Lord of the Rings combo. It's a detective must work with an orc to find a powerful wand before evil creatures do.
Wow, that is not at all what I expected it to be about, even though I knew there was some mystical creature.
And it was directed by David Ayer. So, if,
Did you... This reminds me slightly of, like, let's do a big budget production of, what is that? It's not Netflix original, it's on Netflix. Like the ninja police officer. I'll have to look it up. It's so...
Wow, this
it's
is
so
like the worst episode we've
No,
ever
I'll have to
done.
look that up, because I don't even remember what it's about.
Super magical, terrible.
All right, let's talk about a good story then. Something very happy. Crazy Rich Asians is the biggest romantic comedy in a decade.
All right.
What was the last one?
So, surprisingly, the last one was not a...
It wasn't actually a
it
rom-com?
wasn't...
The Martian.
So... Oops, hold on.
Yes!
We have...
It is the biggest animated feature since The Martian.
So The Proposal was the last biggest.
Proposal.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah. And The Proposal, Sandra Bullock, Ryan Reynolds, earned $164 million.
Oh, I do remember that movie.
And Crazy Rich Asians just got to 165.6.
No, so it's going to go past The Proposal.
This is your favorite kind of thing. So, both of you, actually. So, Crazy Rich Asians is now the second highest grossing female-fronted romantic comedy ever.
Behind
My Big Fat Greek Wedding, which of course was crazy, huge.
Yeah, never.
241 million.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And it's also one of the highest. Crazy Rich Asians is now one of the highest grossing romantic comedies ever.
Did My Big Fat Greek Wedding never made it to number one at the box office, right? I'm pretty sure it never made it to number one.
You might be
Don't
correct.
remember.
But I think the biggest movie to never make it to number one is Sing. I think My Big Fat Greek Wedding's 2 on the list, I think. Sing never made it to... Sing made like $300 million, never made it to number one somehow. I don't know how that happens, but...
So, of course, there's 2 more books in this trilogy. Here.
Wow.
You've got China Rich Girlfriend, which apparently is already getting production underway.
yeah, I mean...
And then Rich People Problems, I assume, will come along if
This next movie could make $0, and they'd still be in the green. Still.
And they'd still be like, okay, here's what we'll do for the third book. 2 movies. We'll split the third book into 2 movies. Each one, we'll stretch out 90 minutes each.
Right.
Turn it over fast, more
First
popcorn.
one, they'll go like through camping. For
Yes,
like an
we'll
hour,
just yes.
hour and a half.
We'll just drag it out a little bit. It only makes sense. It's the only way to do it.
3 movies.
If I've learned anything, the book is how long? 200 pages? 3 movies. 3 4-hour movies. I think we can do it. I think so.
That's what I wanted to see was how many pages Rich People Problems
Did you watch
is.
the hyper-extended Hobbit versions?
I watched the first 2 extended editions, and then the third one I saw in the movie theater.
Okay.
And I believe I said the Battle of 5 Armies was not lying. That's all the movie was a battle.
was a
the
battle.
whole thing was a battle. The whole thing. It was just...
Rich People Problems, 560 pages.
Ooh, that's a good bit of pages.
In paperback form. So it could be...
That'd be 6 movies, I'm thinking.
What about this? A TV show. 24 episodes.
On Netflix. 5 seasons.
Yes, 5 seasons. We're going to make you really wait for it.
Yep.
Speaking of waiting, Nicolas Cage has said he would love...
Officially the most magical episode ever.
Would love to play Lex Luthor.
Of course.
In a...
Or Lex Luthor's friend, or guy on street with umbrella.
I would make a great Lex Luthor. Of course, we all remember Nicolas Cage was rumored to be playing...
More than rumored.
Well, was going to play
Superman.
Superman in the Tim Burton-led Superman.
Someone took those pictures. Someone took those pictures.
So Nicolas Cage, Lex Luthor. Of course, we need a
Nicolas
Superman,
Cage.
right? Although now maybe Henry Cavill's not really gone. There's kind of up in the air whether or not he is.
Are we back again on
left?
that one's news to me.
Is he gonna have a mustache or not have a mustache?
That's the question.
Lois,
Would
I
you be
grew a
excited
mustache.
to
No one will
see
recognize
Mr.
me.
Cage as Lex Luthor?
No.
I think it'd be an interesting
No.
Lex Luthor.
No. We barely scratched the surface on this Lex Luthor.
I think we need another Joker. Is what we need. We
Well,
haven't
you
had
get
quite
one of
enough
those.
Jokers.
Wait 2 hours. There could be another one.
Oh wait, there's one coming. Joaquin Phoenix.
No, I mean another one.
Oh yeah. After that.
Spin-off one. They'll put one in the Flash show.
Ugh.
They'll put a different one in.
Gotham already had the Joker, technically. They could bring him back, but
Did they really have him, or did they not really have him?
I think they kind of alluded to it later. I got to get back on that terrible show. I quit.
I quit, too.
It's so bad.
I quit a lot of TV.
It's so bad.
I don't think I pick up any new TV this year.
There's not
Zero
really a whole-
shows.
As it loads.
You're welcome.
Friday the 13th projects are now planned because it's out of court now. So
Yes.
for those that have not been paying attention,
I have not.
Me neither.
so Friday the 13th, which is of course a very successful film franchise. Well, sort of successful film
Yeah,
franchise.
let's.
So there's been a battle between the screenwriter, the original writer Victor Miller, and the current rights holder Horror Inc., which owns the rights to Friday the 13th. And the courts actually ruled in favor of the writer Victor Miller, so he retains the rights to Friday the 13th based on the original first screenplay. Now, for those that are big Friday the 13th fans know, Jason's not really in the first two movies. He's
Not in the first one at all. Second one, he's
yeah,
in.
well, he's in a dream sequence, I think, right in the first. His mom.
No, he's sort of a dream sequence.
but it's not.
Sort of real.
But there's no mask. So what's funny is, so he won the ruling, but the hockey mask doesn't appear until movie 3. So therefore, Horror Inc.'s like, well, yeah,
Not
we
until
get
the third one.
we get to
I'm not a big horror movie guy.
we get,
I think it's in the second one. But anyway,
but so they have the Jason. He has the Jason character, but not the look of the Jason character, which I think is an interesting way to go. So they're going to battle this out
Meet
as
this
they go.
new guy, John. He's
John's-
got a hockey mask on. Not at all.
We are out of time. Real quick. So we got Venom, Star is Born. Of course, Star is Born's getting some Oscar buzz already. Lady Gaga.
I thought you were saying Venom, A Star is Born.
What?
Here he is. Venom.
So who's taking home number
Hello.
one? Number one this week.
Venom.
Venom's going to do it?
Venom.
Yeah, I don't think Venom can lose.
Okay. All right. We'll have to check in next week on Inside Media Weekly on another magical edition of Inside Media Weekly. Thanks for joining us.